Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! If you know that little tidbit of lyric from a song, way back in the day, then you're probably pretty cool. So let's take a look at a couple of things I'm looking to do right here and right now. You'll probably roll your eyes because I'm going to be a little conservative. Take a little dollar bills off the table here and a couple of things. Let's look at this 80 put. So it expires Friday on Blackstone, ticker symbol BX. It's only one contract, so representing 100 shares. It says we're $65 in the profit, 62.5%. But this trade dates back a while because this started at an $88. It was an $88 put, and we rolled it. We rolled that put on February 24th and collected 120 or $102 bills. Now, before that, though, if we look back at the history, if we go back about this history, don't know much biology. Where are you at? There it is. Okay, show more. Check the history. Looking for that 88 put. If we look at all the way down here, there it is. So on 2/24, February 21st, we sold this $88 put and collected $49. Okay, and then that was the 21st, and then on the 24th, so 3 days, no, here it is. So 3 days later, on the 24th, we rolled that from the 88 strike. We rolled it from the 88 strike all the way down to 80. So that was a big roll down from 88 to 80, and we went out 30 days. Well, we're coming up on that, right? So that's going to be this Friday, 3/24. So we collected $49 on the original put and then $102 when we rolled it. So that's a total of $151. And now we can close this. We can close it for how much? It's saying we can close it for approximately around $40. Okay, so if we close it for $40, we would still be at a $111 profit for basically 30 days. Well, it's under 30 days, right? No, what is today? What is today? Where's my calendar? So it's like exactly 30 days, right? Because today is the 21st. That's when we put on that original trade. So if we have $111, I haven't even run this number. I should have run the numbers. Let's take a look. So it's $111 that we would profit on what is currently $8,000 in collateral. So with 1% for 30 days, right? So if we were able to do that 12 times a year, we'd be looking at a return of over 16%. So that's that's your fantasy land math, isn't it, Bart? Yeah, a little bit. So it'd be more like, I'd say 12%, which, if I can get 12% of my money at all times, I would do that every day of the week and twice on Sunday. But I was thinking I'll pull a little more risk off the table today, not knowing how the market's going to react to Jay Powell tomorrow. I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. So I'll release the hounds. I'll release some of that collateral, close this out in a nice little profit, and see what we can do. I would imagine $40 should be able to fill right now. So we'll buy to close this Blackstone put, release $8,000 in collateral, and it will fill right about now. So will you fill? What's Blackstone doing? There it is. Okay, so that is complete. That contract has been purchased. It is closed. That one is off the table. And I was also looking at the $77 that we just put on yesterday. So if you watch that video, we just put this trade on yesterday, and we're already at 73% profit, coming up on a day that I'm a little bit nervous about tomorrow. So I don't mind taking, guess what the keyword is? Drum roll, please. Profit. I don't mind taking some profit, even if it's a short trade. So we collected $375 yesterday, and we might be able to get out of it for $100 today. And we'll keep $275 of that in our pocket, and we'll close this and take it off. Wait a minute. We got to go back, put our 5 contracts in there. 5 contracts, 20 cents. So that'll cost us $100, leaving us with $275 in greenbacks in our pockets. And we'll release a bunch of collateral, $38,500 in collateral. So let's see if we can't fill that right before our very eyes as well. Taking a little bit more risk off the table while staying in the P word. That's P stands for profit. We'll keep an eye on that. So I had another thing I wanted to look at with you. I wanted to look at these puts down here. So this was half of that teabag trade we made. We already closed out the calls yesterday, if you recall. We left the puts on the table. It would cost us $5 a contract, so $25 to close this trade, which we collected $105 when we put it on, right? So $105 minus 25 still leaves us with $80 in profit, and it takes this risk off the table because right now AT&T is only trading at 1853 up today, but it could easily go down tomorrow, and by the end of the week we could be adding 500 more shares of AT&T, and I don't really have the appetite for it right now. So I was going to close this out and take that money, take that profit off the table as well. We could try for the 4 cents a contract, and it may fill by the end of the day, but you know what, let's just get it done. Get that done. $25 will be the cost. That'll leave us with $80 in net profit and release $9,000 in collateral. So we'll try to close those right now. And there they go. So that is off the table as well. Let's go back and see if we need to make an adjustment on the Blackstone. What's Blackstone doing as we speak? It is hovering around 85.74. So, that was a good trade for us because Blackstone was downtown to Chinatown yesterday, and now it is Uptown Girl today. Uptown Girl, find yourself trying to book some profit. Let's click through here. Let's close and replace that and see if we can do another 1 cent on that. Let's see here. Continue. Go back here at 22. We hear 21 medium, so we'll add $5 to that cost, right? $5 bills to the cost. Because you're paying $105 to buy back 5 open contracts, which will release collateral and remove the obligation to buy 500 shares of Blackstone at $77 on or before the 24th. That's correct. And we'll release this collateral right there, $38,500. So let's see if we can fill that right before our very eyes. It's still playing hard to get, isn't it? Still playing hard to get. Let's take a peek. Take a peek over at the Blackstone, probably because it's going down right now. That's why it's playing hard to get. So we'll just leave it on the table for the time being. Take a look at the SPY, see what you're doing there. Holy moly. SPY is going downtown to Chinatown right as we speak. Oh, big candle up. So it went down to 395.69 and now it's climbing currently at 395.92. So that bodes well for both of the trades we have that expire tomorrow. So if we watch it go green or red again, we'll start to see possibly at least one, if not both of these trades on the SPY for tomorrow will go into the green. Let's take a look now. So we've got the 401 in the green at plus 40, and then this one is currently it's the 400. It's still showing minus 180, and that's because it's $1 more riskier than the trade we put on today. So far so good on those, even though it's showing minus 170. It's battling it out right there. Blackstone goes green again. We'll be able to fill that buy to close. And then let's take a look what else is on the board here. I put this Google credit spread up, but I put it at $0 because it was showing I was going to get $2 credit for selling to close the buy side of the put, and it was showing a $2 cost, a $2 debit to buy to close the sell side of that put. So I just put it in 0 and thought, well, maybe we'll just get out at 0. Otherwise, we'll just let it ride because Google's over $100 today. So shouldn't be a problem with that. Let it ride out. I was looking at Aflac again today, and let's see where that bid and ask is, because it was pretty wide yesterday. And because it doesn't expire until next week, right? Yeah, so 3/31 on the expiration. So that is not this Friday, that's the next Friday. We collected $375 when we put that trade on. I'm happy with pulling it off and just booking the profit against trying to maybe sit out tomorrow's action or watching tomorrow's action. And then maybe after the market reacts to what Powell has to say, we can decide what we want to do from there. So this is showing that it's a medium chance to fill. If we bought it back for $125, which would still leave us $250 in profit, but also remove that risk from the table. So let's try that. Probably won't fill right away, but it could release $28,500 in collateral. Hey, it filled right away. How about that? So there, that action is off the board, and there we have it right there. So we bought that closed and booked $250 in profit that we just put on Friday afternoon. So that's feels pretty nice. That feels pretty good. Going back to the board here, and we're still looking at that Blackstone. I'd love to close it before this video is over. It's going up a bit. Come on, now it's trying to go red again. Excuse me while I sip my coffee. I'd love to close that and book as much of that profit as possible without getting stingy, without getting greedy. And then what else? We may want to roll these, but we should. So that one is showing that it's big time in the profit, $922 in the profit, because those were part of a couple rolls. Could take both of those off the table. Could take both of those off. Let's take a look at Blackstone again. And we are at 85.46, 85.46, 85.47. Do I hear 85.48? Let me hear it. Ooh, there we go. Climbing on up. Let's go ahead and try to get out of this one of these in the meantime. We got 483s on the board. What do we have to do to get out of it? So it's showing that we're $914 in the green, but the last roll was only $114. And to buy out of this right now would cost us what? If we did like 180, it'd be $720 to get out of it. We may let that one ride and I'm going to take a closer look at that off camera and just follow those rolls all the way from inception to make sure that those numbers are accurate there. I'm sure they are. They have better abacus math than I have. But we'll just go back here and take a look at this 77. What are you doing now, Blackstone? Still hovering. Let's take a look. Let's cancel and replace that and just see what we have to do to get it filled right now. So we got the 5 on there. Imagine, were we at 21 or 22? You got to pay more attention, Bart, to these numbers that you're putting up. So we'd spend $110 to buy those back, releasing that collateral. But I could just be in the same neutral position I was before I canceled that contract. And you're probably laughing because you remember the number that I did put on there. Now with Blackstone getting a little downward pressure, that's not going to help my case, is it? We'll keep watching it. We'll keep a look at that. I'll check back with an update very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, click the notification bell, share it with a lovable friend, and I'll see you very soon.